All right, San Francisco streets. Yeah, isn't San Francisco gone really downhill lately? Especially with the like people robbing people. Like it was so bad. They have to leave their doors open and they'll say, "Hey, we don't have shit in our car. Please don't break our window."
Been fitting on for some years now, for about 3, 4 years, 5 years here in San Francisco. It's an unseen thing, like unseen force that's taking over Frisco, I think. Everybody on hype, on Fetty, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's doing Fetty. It's the fad now.
Do you use any of the harm reduction services they offer out here?
Yeah, I use them. I use them to get what I need, get my foil, get my tutors, get my shit. You know what I'm saying?
Have you tried to get clean before?
Nah, I haven't. I haven't tried to get clean.
Do you want to?
Yeah. Yeah.
When he says dad's doing the drugs, okay, that makes sense. What the hell's going on? He's still in a car?
Hey, what happened? What happened? What happened?
Caught on camera, a carjacking in San Francisco in broad daylight.
Why is that Prius speeding away backwards?
A group doing interviews for a web show saw a food delivery driver pull up to a restaurant to pick up a pizza. The driver left his car running. Someone hopped in and sped off backwards.
Are you serious, dude?
And just like that, within 90 seconds of being in San Francisco, I witnessed open-air fentanyl use, a carjacking, and ended up on the nightly news.
Hello, my name is Andrew Callahan.
What the?
San Francisco streets.
Are you serious? I do not want to live in San Francisco, man. I'd rather live in LA.
City history, zoning laws, fentanyl, and so forth. We're going to be talking to cops, drug dealers, local vigilantes, professional shoplifters, harm reduction workers, pimps, and beyond. Some of the footage ahead may be disturbing to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
You're just getting advice, guys.
The victim yelling for help as a YouTuber tries to interview him.
That guy just went in and grabbed a DoorDash order, and then he ran out when he saw his car get jacked. It happens that fast.
Thankfully, the delivery driver's Prius was found a few blocks away 30 minutes later.
Minutes later, officers arrested 52-year-old Kara Holcomb.
But by then, cell phone footage of the incident had gone viral.
It was a 50-year-old old lady?
Millions of views and tens of thousands of comments. It would be a Prius. San Francisco is gayer than shit. If a nuke dropped on
Oh my God.
I would actually be happy. You get what you vote for.
What? I live in California. What the? Okay, dude. All right.
Biden. Thank God I live in Florida. Why is that Jew all
Florida's worse.
There are cheese in me. Is this shit staged? I was amused, but also puzzled.
I'm kidding.
I mean, how did that video go viral so fast? And who recorded it?
The man who posted this video, Richie Wynn, is a San Francisco native.
I'm telling you, it's always wild down here, raw. The crime has gotten out of control. I felt like they had empathy.
The man who recorded the video was named Richie Wynn, a former cocaine dealer who got caught with a couple 8-balls during COVID and came out of jail sober. Nowadays, he works at a nightclub and films something called the Ciroc Challenge.
The what? The what challenge?
And sometimes, just sometimes, goes on Fox News.
So Richie used to deal drugs. What's your solution to all this?
Not to discuss bottle service,
Don't do-
but rather to discuss his other videos, which basically consist of him confronting homeless people on the sidewalk.
What you smoking, man? What you guys doing out here? You shooting up right in here, bro? Is that some crack, mama? You want to do that in front of the kids, man? Clean that shit up, bro. That shit's ugly, bro. My name's Richie Wynn. Basically, I'm kind of like a video vigilante, if you will. I'm kind of taking it into my own hands to film some of the things that I feel like are plaguing the city. Mainly the drug use. Hey, bro, you know people got kids and stuff like that. You out here rolling up heroin or fentanyl. You can't be doing that right here. Have a little fucking respect, man, for people that pay rent. I don't think the children should have to see it because it's grotesque. A lot of it is, it's harsh to see. It is very gruesome. Some of these individuals are suffering from also mental illness and picking away at themselves.
God damn.
Drugs in their neck. They are screaming.
Wait, you can shoot drugs on your neck? Wait, so do you find a vein on your neck? Why am I asking this question? I shouldn't. It's not how I'm gonna try it. Like, I didn't know you could do drugs on your neck. Like I don't know. Like, I had no idea you could do that. I learned something new.
Obscenities that can be triggering to somebody that is frail and is still developing. I gotta stop smoking that shit in front of the kids, man. You got the kids right here, man. What the fuck you say, man? Arrest these individuals. Take them into custody. This bus stop right here it's a 14 mission. Last year, I shot a viral video. A group of school children were getting off of that bus right there. Bye, kids. Y'all get home safe, okay? And they had to wade their way through this kind of mess that you're seeing right here, which is like an open-air drug market. You know, people using, people selling. Countless people have seen it.
Damn.
Numerous news outlets have used it.
For Richie, filming San Francisco's decay is a steady side hustle. Last year, Fox News spent $1.6 billion on licensing fees. Essentially, that means acquiring the rights to content, usually scary, juicy content, to generate maximum outrage and piss off their core.
It's called Nightcrawlers.
More eyes to
Pretty much.
TV, which is a dying
They
platform.
learned that from the movie Nightcrawlers.
Get active. Democrats approve of racial violence.
And in just this year alone, Fox News has licensed over a dozen of Richie's clips. It's not clear how much they pay Richie per video, but his work has been featured in multiple primetime segments. Here's a couple examples.
When I was a kid, my biggest worry in school was forgetting my locker combo. Now these kids in San Francisco have this. Homeless drug addicts, after getting off the school bus, who the heck thought this was a good idea?
In San Francisco, junkies have more rights than you do because liberalism spreads worse than a virus from a Chinese lab.
And for the politicians
Them all
to
right?
argue the fact that they think San Francisco is safe right now, go down to Civic Center and pull out your camera phone, and I guarantee you.
Wait, what kind of rights do homeless have in San Francisco where they could do drugs out like open hand, man? Like what the hell? Shouldn't you just be arrested at that point? But I don't know. I don't know how that law works in San Francisco. I guess I don't know. Me and my friend saw a guy laid out on the street in Seattle like that. Really? Wait, how bad is Seattle? Shadow. Look, me, I am not really. I haven't explored a lot lately. You know. I've never been to San Francisco. I'm never gonna be in San Francisco. Honestly, at this point, I'd rather just go to a place at least I know where to walk to, like Mexico. And Mexico is dangerous, man. Well, it's always been dangerous. Seattle's a wannabe San Francisco. Don't you rather Don't you rather live at a wannabe place and the actual place that's happening? Just like, I don't know, like, no, actually, never mind. It's still bad. Never mind.
You will be met with some type of violence or some type of disgruntled individual. You don't need to be smoking drugs. There's children that live in this building right here.
Fuck off, bitch. It's a free country, asshole.
So maybe you should take it somewhere else.
Please don't get in game off of me.
Come on, bro. Leave her alone, bro.
Take me, bro.
Who the fuck you think you talking to, punk? It's an ecosystem that has
God damn.
thrived off of the
I will say he is brave.
The lax laws for stealing and reselling stolen goods. Oh yeah, the shoplifting is wild.
Recent high-profile cases of organized retail theft have cast an
I think they're talking about laws about this. Then you, I think we saw a video that it's like, or you told me, Shadow, that it's like illegal to stop them if they don't steal a certain amount of product, right? Like if they steal a certain amount, you're not supposed to stop them. You're supposed to let them go and let the cops do the work and find them within the streets or whatever, which is like very hard to do or something like that. But now companies are closing down these stores, and now the whole city has to suffer of like groceries or, you know, I think it was Target at one point, one place. So it's like they're closing all these stores because they're just getting robbed too much. And I don't blame the companies. Like, you know, if you can just steal our stuff, we're not gonna have our place here. Yeah, unless you're in unless I don't know work. Unless you're okay, dude.
ugly pall on cities like San Francisco.
You know, I've seen the people come in, take whatever off the shelves, and just walk right out of it.
More than a dozen Walgreens stores have shuttered. Target has limited its hours.
It was happening so much here at this Whole Foods that's in my building that they had to shut down. The employees didn't feel safe. The place was only open for a year. Oh, it was only open for a flagship store. It was a gorgeous store.
Damn. That's true. Base woman.
How you doing out here, bro?
I'm living the best I can. Unfortunately, I'm living these mean streets.
Yeah?
Still alive.
You been doing drugs and shit?
Absolutely. It's the life we live.
What's your drug of choice?
Crack cocaine. No, I'm kidding. Fentanyl.
How long have you been doing that for?
About a year.
What do you think like made you want to first get into it?
I'm opiate dependent. I've been dependent on opiates since I was 16. Broke my leg.
Damn, 16?
Oxycontin, Big Pharma. You know, it's the biggest reason why a lot of people are addicted to these opiates. You know.
The Sackler family.
Really? I mean, I still have my pink my pain pills. The reason I still have them is because I never use them. Not really. I only took Oxy like 5 times throughout 3 months or something like that. But that's when like my hand was like really painful, and they weren't even strong. They weren't strong either. But I still have them. I still have my painkillers. My brother still has his bottle too. When they gave it to him, he didn't really take him either. Shut up, dude. Like I didn't really take them because like, obviously they're addicting too, and also I don't like taking medicine like that in general. I just deal with the pain. I just get through it, you know. That is usually my mindset with it. Because yeah, I mean I still have them. I think I have like a couple and then one big bottle or something like that.
Family is one of the richest families in America. The source of that wealth was for many years OxyContin, the addictive painkiller.
Yeah,
considered
Oxy.
one of the initial sparks for the nation's opioid crisis, a crisis that has already left more than 450,000.
No, I'm not doing anything illegal, Shadow.
Dependent on it, you know.
Stop it.
I don't function as well, you know.
I'm not doing it.
Fighting actually. I was in a fight, yeah. 16, 17, high school, yeah, freshman year, sophomore year. My sister was making out with some fucking roid rager, so I swung on him and my buddy grabbed me. I don't know what happened. My ankle ended up getting snapped on the stair.
Have you tried to like quit before?
Yeah, I did about 2.5 years this last run. Had my life together, and I ended up hurting my back on the job, working in construction over in Livermore. Relapsed and got evicted. Lived in my van. Became real once I lost my van. It's a trip. So my goal is to try to stay alive and stay, you know. I don't want to die before my mom. You know what I mean? That's my biggest goal. Is she shouldn't have to bury her son.
Where's your mom at now?
North Carolina.
When's the last time you talked to her?
7 years, 7 years. It's been a while.
Damn.
30. I turned 38.
Does she know you're out here?
No one does.
Well, now they do.
Mom, if you see me, I'm still alive. I know I look like shit. Lost all my teeth, but that was in, you know, I got done a fight. I got jumped, so.
Oh, he did lose. You and his front end. I just noticed that.
Honestly, bro, you don't look that bad.
Thank you.
Yeah. How do you get money?
The boost in life, as you can see.
Oh shit.
Bro, they have a robbing problem over there in San Francisco, man. You should put this with the San Francisco song.
Fresh licks.
Said fresh licks. You said.
Hey, you got snacks.
To get by.
Snackies.
Stay warm.
Wow. He's showing all the things they robbed and. God, they still have the alert the alert things. What do you call those things? They're like the new tags, whatever they're called. Like yeah.
Yeah, Ben and Jerry's. You know what I mean?
He stole Ben and Jerry's.
It sells itself. Everyone loves a good deal. I know it's not a good thing to do, but it is what it is. It's our life. We could be doing worse things. A lot of these big companies are all fucking write-offs.
But bruh, you know what? When you steal something, guess what happens? The prices go up. Because the prices go up. Oh, security tax. Thank you. Because the price goes up because of robbing. The general public has to suffer it and pay more money in order for them to make the money they lost because of the boosting. I changed the word. I don't know why I changed the mid-sentence. But you get what I mean. Like, it is hurting people. Especially right now. How the economy is right now. How much, like, the money people are struggling right now. Like, bruh. It is hurting people, man. What the hell are you talking about? Shit. Like, instead of, like, I don't know. The cookies are, like, no longer $5. They're $28 now. I'm just kidding. Sorry, it's...
Anyways.
How much for the ice cream? I want the ice cream.
$3 for that one.
$3?
What flavor is it? Yo, I haven't tried that one. Send it. I got 3 right now. I'm gonna eat it right fucking now once I give him the cigarettes.
It is what it is. It's either that or I starve tonight. It's all around shitty. It's not fun.
That costs like $6, $7, I think.
This shit's harder than you think, you know.
Ice cream's more addicting than fentanyl. I'm not gonna lie. If fentanyl didn't make me dope sick, I would be more addicted to ice cream. I think once I'm done and sober from fentanyl, I'm still gonna be addicted to ice cream.
Because San Francisco's locking up their ice cream.
Yeah, so what happened to the ice cream
No moments, man. They're so bad. They're locking down ice cream like it's drugs. I mean, okay, look, I don't know if this is correct, but it's not something like when you're in drugs, sugar helps, like candy and stuff like that. Like it like helps some of the urges. Is that a real thing, or that's like certain drugs only, where candy helps like, you know, make things better? I guess I don't know. You get cravings for stuff. Oh, okay, okay, that's okay, okay. I was wondering because I thought it like sugar helps like a lot of sugar helps you or something. But that was weird. What was weird? CVS security guard. God damn, he's ready to like zero tolerance, and they locked down the ice cream, man. That's so crazy, dude. Like what the.
Bro, we had to lock the shit up.
Oh, sorry for pausing again, but it's like it reminds me of like those liquor stores. I think it's around LA where they have like a big ass blast. You can't even walk in around the store anymore. You have to order like, oh, can I get this bag of chips? Can I get this candy? And you have to like push it through the glass after you pay money. Bro, that's what it reminds me of, man. I think you did it for the camera. Oh.
Came in here, they started stealing all kind of shit. They came with trash bags, and that's like every night too.
So I say this not only to the Democrats that we have to fix this problem, but I'll say it to the Republicans as well. We're handling. We're handling.
Hey, bad bitch alert.
Y'all, what's happening? My birth certificate say female, and it do say San Francisco, but I'm homeless.
Oh. Can we talk to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Wait, what? That's random. We're talking about ice cream right now.
Williams. The last corporate job I had was Ted Baker as senior manager in 2022, making.
I thought we were gonna get into ice cream.
Every 2 weeks.
Well, that's staying on those shorts. But then they have staying on my shirts. I can't judge.
And to live off of.
How much do you think you need a month to survive well in San Francisco?
$5,000. But
That's a lot. A month?
Under high priority, consider I have HIV, and I
Ooh.
live at SRO.
That sucks.
Temporary housing until they find new housing.
Due to having HIV, Miss J. Williams qualifies for San Francisco's Single Room Occupancy, or SRO program, which provides at-risk, unhoused people with access to low-cost housing, usually in 8 by 10-foot rooms, in one of the many dilapidated residential hotels in the Tenderloin neighborhood.
At least in the room.
The city calls single room occupancy buildings, or SROs, the last housing option before homelessness.
Currently, 15,000 people live in SROs in San Francisco, and their average monthly rent is $895.
I just moved there, but I was twice physically.
$850. $850. I thought it was gonna be more affordable, man. I mean, that's better than like 1,000 or 2,000, right? At this point, right? In some rents. Let's see. How much is rent in Los Angeles? Let's see. Los Angeles rent average. Well, it's the number one 21. It is the 21st most expensive large city in the United States. It's about 1,800. So it's about $1,000 more of rent. So, damn, low housing rent now is $850, man. And that's a 1-bedroom apartment. 2-bedroom is about $2,000 for a 2-bedroom apartment. Damn, man. Oh, God, rent's goddamn crazy, man. I'm so grateful where I'm at right now.
We assaulted 4 times due to being trans.
What do you want, a room at the Four Seasons?
I don't want a room at the Four Seasons. I just want a room that's safe. I got bit by a pit bull last week. I just got out the hospital from literally somebody saying in the Latino dialect, "Get that," and their pit bull biting me on my ankle.
That's messed up.
Well, that's just because, you know, San Francisco's just gotten out of hand. Where are you from?
I'm from here.
You're from San Francisco?
Yeah, my father's. I'm from Fillmore, Hazen Central. I pay cash money for these titties.
Hell yeah, how much?
$30,043.
How did you get $30,000 though, man? Damn, my family charges $2,000 to rent out of one of our houses. It's a nice neighborhood, safer than my neighborhood. Really? Yeah, I mean, I'm talking about LA, bro. This is like average general, like the never may not be good at all. I mean, that's Gambit. Like, you know what I mean? He has to pay around 2K, I believe. Like for a good neighborhood, 2,000 is. I mean, that could be a lot. That's a lot better than like here in LA. You know. But how the hell they get? Okay, here's the thing I don't understand. When people don't have a lot of money, but they still have money to do certain things, like surgery wise, like how the hell did they got $30,000 for that? I don't understand that. That's what. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're paying it off. I don't know. We charge lower than everyone else because we want to keep good tenants. That's actually very smart. I mean, you own the house, right? If you own the house, the tenants like that you guys don't charge that much. They keep the house clean, and when they move out, if they move out, you can just rent to somebody else who would like that you guys don't charge so much for rent compared to everywhere else, right? And it's a house, not an apartment too. No, I know, but like, aren't you guys paying like to own the house? Don't you like add equity or that kind of stuff, right? Where like you own like every time you pay penny, you're owning a percentage of the house or something like that. It's not renting; you're paying a percentage to own the house, like, right? Like my dad, um, he only had like $50,000 left, or less than that. I don't know how much exactly, but he like he was the owner of a house, but he was paying payments for the house, not anymore. The house is fully paid for, by the way, now. And yeah, that's how it was. Like he was paying to own the house fully, but even though like say he needed to move, he could still sell. I guess you could say he could get a percentage of the house, right? Is that how it works? Like you get a percentage of the house if you sell it, even though you don't own it all the way, but you get a percentage of it. You don't get all of it because you don't own the whole percentage of the house, but you own some of it or most of it. Like kind of like a flip kind of thing. Like that's literally what my dad told me. Like we can sell this house. I'll make way more than I paid for the house that I've left with, and then we'll make a profit of it. Uh, and then kind of go from there. Because my dad owns a house in Mexico too, as well. Yeah. So he owns a house here, and he built a house in Mexico actually. Sorry, never mind. He built a house in Mexico. Yeah. So my dad owns a house and I believe a farm in Mexico. Around there, like yeah, those type of things right there. So technically, yeah, that house is gonna go towards my brother, or me, or something. And I could do some. We could do something with it. I think we'll sell it or something, or I don't know, because I don't like going too much to Mexico. Yeah, don't want to. Yeah, you don't want to sell houses unless you can secure another house. Oh yeah, 1%. He just said if we wanted to, you could have done that, right? Like my brother right now, he's not renting a house; he's owning a house, right? He's paying for it to own a house right now, right? He's making those payments to own a house right now.
I like type of banks or something like that. Like this like real deal Holyfield, and it's a crock of shit. You cannot open a door to nowhere. You can't open no door. Like I could have bought a house. I could be opening a door. I couldn't be on these streets right now.
Yeah.
You could buy these titties later when you buy your house and you're gonna finish your education.
That's the message to the kids. Wait to buy titties.
Wait to buy titties. I mean, honestly, $30,000 could have gone for a house, honestly, and start making payments to those houses. Because don't you like? What's an average payment for a house these days? To own a house, I guess you could say loans. Average for house. A monthly payment is about $4,000. Oh, mortgage payment. That's a mortgage. The average mortgage payment is about $2,800. A 30-year fixed mortgage, 3,724 on a 15-year mortgage, because you're paying more for lesser time. A more accurate answer is America spends on mortgage each month would be about $1,600 in 2021, which is probably higher nowadays. So yeah, you're pretty much paying. The problem is that you have to make the down payment to buy a house, but you're pretty much people are paying of rent to own a house at this point, right? You 1600, 2800. No. I read the wrong thing. Yeah, I read the wrong thing. It's about 2700 to 1600 a month. Yeah, it's about 2600 around there. Yeah, for 15 year it's 2600. For a 30 year it's 1800 or 1900 because it's like 1896.20 cents. I mean, there's gonna be a crash of the housing market soon. Well, I mean that's what it's been saying.
He's after getting the master's degree.
Please, all that Botox and Rotox and Kim Kardashian. Please wait. Education, spirituality, and really doing the work every day. Go fund me, y'all. Miss Jay Williams.
San Francisco, California. Frisco. Some people say the Paris of the West.
A gold rush boomtown that began in
Paris
the
of the
late
West?
1800s
Are you
after the
serious?
discovery of the Comstock lode sent millions of Americans headed west.
An explosion of migration from the ends of the earth.
For a while, shit was going pretty good. Until 1906, when a horrific earthquake came and destroyed 80% of the city, taking 7,000 lives.
Oh damn! I did not know about that.
Frisco was done for good, but they were totally wrong.
San Francisco was rebuilt.
By the mid-century, it became the epicenter of counterculture.
I gotta
First, the beatniks, then the beat poets, then the hippie movement kicked off.
Oh, the
which brought
hippie.
Over 100,000 self-described flower children to the
Dun, dun,
Haight-Ashbury,
dun.
aka Ashbury neighborhood to do acid and hang out.
That sounds good, man. Happy
Across the
together.
bay, the Hells Angels were going strong. The Black Panther Party was becoming more powerful than ever.
You know what's not funny, but where I live, there's a building with literally a Hells Angels logo. It's like a business building. I'm gonna try to find it where this video is going to show you guys.
And a young journalist named Hunter S. Thompson was getting his start. The SF innovation wave just kept rolling. A couple years later, Burning Man begins on Baker Beach. The People's Temple begins in the Fillmore District. And the Castro District emerged as a mecca for gay men, with the rise of local leaders like Harvey Milk.
We are coming out of the closet!
And then one smart guy named Steve Jobs had a pretty bright idea.
Oh, Steve Jobs.
Macintosh, the foundational tech company
Mac.
led to the boom of Silicon Valley, which brought over 1,000 tech companies to the Bay Area.
Oh, that's where we're supposed to go, right? For the Silicon Valley.
Yahoo, eBay, Dell,
Dell built a desktop just for me.
Intel, Microsoft.
I'm Bill Gates.
Facebook.
Damn, San Francisco is killing it.
Live video.
Twitter. By 2019, San Francisco's GDP rose to $534.56 billion,
Oh, here it is.
making it the 8th largest economy in the entire world. Good news?
Hold up, I found it, guys. I found it. Let's see, share it. Discord. Right here, boom. Yeah, so I found it. Yeah, there's literally a Hells Angels building right where I live. It's like literally over the hill. Look at this. Hells Angels Ride, MC. I don't know how long ago they changed that, but there's literally a gate all around for obvious reasons. But it's like a business building or something. Like it's yeah. There's no motorcycles. There's a car. But yeah, so yeah, there it is. You sure? I don't know what it is. I just saw Hells Angels. It could be a house club. I mean, it could be a clubhouse. Yeah. I don't know. I really don't know. I literally don't know. I just saw Hells. Is that their logo? Did they showcase or? Yeah, that's their logo. Yeah, I don't think that's a regular house club. The MC is right there. What does MC mean? There's a clubhouse? Oh, okay. So what's the difference? So what's the difference from like I honestly I don't know anything. Motorcycle. Oh, okay, so they're not really in the whole like illegal stuff on it. Or is that just a front? But why would they choose that name? Is one of their business buildings? Probably, like, I don't know. Who knows, honestly. I just saw it. I literally just saw it. I was like,
Not really.
Everything that you think that it is really not what it is.
344% rent hike.
Neil has been paying
Huh?
$1,800 a month rent, but his landlady recently informed him she was raising the rent to $8,000 a month.
$8,000 a month of rent? You might as well buy a house at that point. No, I know not every hunter make those crime, but it's like that's the stigma within those motorcycle gangs. Wait, so he's paying $1,800 a month, and she wanted to raise. That's illegal, right? You can't raise the rent like that. You have to be only a percentage to raise. You're only allowed to raise a rent a certain percentage, right? That's illegal. They can't do that. That's very illegal to do. You can't do that.
San Francisco is a fucked up place.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
It's impossible to live here. The rent is rising. Minimum wage is the same. No parking. If you get a parking ticket, nigga, that's a whole check right there. Rent is high, food is high, tickets is high, minimum wage is the same. You need to work 3 jobs just to live in a 1-bedroom in
Damn.
We can't afford to live here. I'm born and raised here, and I can't even afford to live here. But I do hard work, trapping.
Welcome to San Francisco.
Damn.
Living here and there. And I make do.
Oh my God.
So you could have a job in the city, but you need other forms of income. So you need to hustle up something. You need to be doing 3 or 4 other things to survive in this city.
That's
you cannot
crazy.
just have one job. It's impossible unless you're like a lawyer, you work in tech, or you would trick.
Within just 10 years,
Trick.
rent in San Francisco nearly tripled, while the minimum wage remained the same, leading to a
Damn.
mass exodus of native San Franciscans
You got San Franciscans moving to like Vegas, Texas, New York, Atlanta.
and a mass influx
I was about to say, you better not say California because it's the same thing with the same
created
thing.
quite a few problems. For
Tech
one,
bros?
Many of these tech bros had no cultural or family connection to the city. Plus, they weren't really there to stay. For example, the average residency for a Twitter or Facebook employee in San Francisco is 9 to 12 months, and many of them were
Oh, that's not a
bused in and
lot.
out of the city by private charter buses.
Francisco, not for sale.
These people angry at what they see as growing income inequality in the city.
Now, before we continue, I'd like to mention that San Francisco's gentrification was not explicitly a direct result of tech. In an ideal world, big tech actually could have been good for the city, but the real culprit here is insane zoning regulations imposed by a group
Zoning?
of activists called the NIMBYs. NIMBY stands for Not in My Backyard.
NIMBYs in cities like San Francisco are essentially importing suburban expectations and land use controls into central cities.
So geographically, San Francisco is actually a pretty small area, which is not that densely populated. And many of the old school upper income neighborhoods like Nob Hill and Pacific Heights, which is home to the Pelosi family,
Drop the hammer.
are within walking distance to the commercial heart of the
Oh my God.
So, when big tech began to arrive, bringing in hundreds of thousands of new young professionals, residents of these neighborhoods became very concerned about the potential construction of high-density apartment buildings, particularly with how this would cause noise pollution with the sounds of jackhammers and forklifts and beyond, but also how the buildings might block their view of the city or the bay. So neighbors of these wealthy areas would get together every time a high-density development was proposed and say, "Not in my backyard," and they would lobby to get their neighborhoods protected under
Oh,
historical preservation.
okay.
Marking a building, corridor, or neighborhood as historic is one tool NIMBYs can use to embalm a neighborhood while feeling good about themselves. They're defending the cultural and historic character of the place.
While this did serve to preserve traditional San Francisco aesthetics, it also basically froze urban development during the city's largest economic boom in history, causing home values to skyrocket and rent to rise far beyond what the median monthly
God
income was.
damn,
As a
man.
result,
San Francisco experienced the most intense gentrification in American history. Black population shrunk from 14.5% to 6% of the city, and the poverty
Damn,
rate
that's
rose
half?
so high that
Well, more than
households
half,
making
actually.
Under $117,000 per year are considered to be
Damn.
low income.
If you're a San Francisco city girl like me, born and raised, it's too crowded here now. It's too much.
Very quickly, the creative class was replaced by the professional class, leaving vast subsections of the city utterly swagless. Still, California
my God.
politicians didn't care. They wanted exponential growth, and for a while, it was happening. Then, in early 2020, a very hungry man allegedly ate a pangolin at a wet market in Wuhan, China, which ultimately prompted
What did he do? Hold up.
A hungry man allegedly ate a pangolin at a wet market in Wuhan, China, which ultimately prompted these tech companies to vacate all of their San Francisco offices in favor of a work-from-home model. At some point, these mega corporations like Twitter and Facebook figured out you can make just as much money, if not more money, having employees work from home. Not to mention, according to a recent study...
Well, because you save money on building costs, electric, insurance, like so much money. If you work from home, you don't have to pay for any of that anymore, like offices stuff.
Employee happiness has increased by over 20% since remote work began as the industry standard for tech.
We're more productive at home. We're happier at home. We're doing what the company asks of us.
They were happier, healthier, and they realized something.
You know, you couldn't move anywhere and keep your Bay Area money. You know, you couldn't move anywhere and keep your Bay Area money.
Now working from home, hundreds of thousands of new San Francisco transplants had to make a choice. Should we stay in this extremely expensive, unwelcoming city full of homeless people and locals who don't like us?
Hell
See
no.
us as walking emblems of
I'll leave
oppression
too.
and displacement? Or keep the exact same job and move to somewhere like Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, where you can afford a gorgeous mountain home for the same price as a studio apartment in the Castro district.
Damn.
Most Californians in this position picked option 2 and got the hell out of town. So even after California reopened in early 2021,
You want the economy to reopen permanently.
these tech workers and the companies who
They
employed them
left.
were like, man, fuck that. We're not going back to San Francisco. Some of these companies realized that emerging AI technology would allow them to cut their workforce in half.
Oh my god.
150,000 tech workers have been laid off in 2022 alone.
We regret to inform you your position has been impacted.
I called my boss back and we just sobbed over the phone.
It's a Twitter bloodbath. Nearly 4,000 fired in one fell swoop. Half the global workforce. Twitter is not alone. Mass layoffs are happening across the tech world.
I take full responsibility for this decision.
The economy of San Francisco was collapsing in real time. Not to mention, homelessness nearly doubled during COVID. And
Damn.
politics aside, crime was on the rise.
As the city of San Francisco deals with the shocking, high-profile murder of tech executive...
Not a fan of AI.
A greater question emerges. Who wants to live here anymore?
Yeah, out of pocket. I knock a nigga out his socket. I don't give a fuck if you won't get out of pocket. I'm not the one to motherfucking fuck with. I don't give a fuck, nigga. Yeah, I'll pull up with the switch. I'm on Cedar Block on the TLs. Nigga, what you mean?
For this combination of reasons, over half of San Francisco's recently built luxury apartment buildings and giant office buildings are completely vacant right now. They're actually for sale.
It is becoming the next Detroit almost.
General Motors.
But couldn't they do something with those buildings, like housing or something like that, or figure out ways to use those buildings for good while they're vacant? I mean, it's not like a new company's gonna move in there, at this point.
Ford and Chrysler. It was a golden era of full employment for a triumphant America.
As they grew and they became multinational companies.
Detroit lost 200,000 inhabitants between 1950 and 1960.
Damn, what the hell is shooting at?
To where these tech industries have pulled out, just like the car industries pulled out of there, and we're starting to be left with like a shell of our great city. And now it's debilitated and shut down into something that is never going to be able to get rented out again. All those tents out there, they're able-bodied individuals. They're being told that they shouldn't be working and they can collect general assistance and they can stay home and play on their phone. I mean, it's ridiculous. We need to start encouraging people to get back out to the workforce. We need to start making, that like a requirement. And these individuals that are coming here from Salt Lake City, Boise, Idaho, all these other places to San Francisco are putting a strain on our services. If they're gonna come here to San Francisco, you need to be working. You can't just come here and just mooch off the taxpayers. That is ridiculous. So
there's ads online for people that come from other parts of the country to come here and get shelter.
Where are you from, sir?
Money. I'm from Montana.
He's from Montana. See?
Yeah, but I didn't come here for that. I live here and I work and I got a job and I got a girlfriend and we do drugs, but we're not.
We do drugs, but
off the city, or shitting on the sidewalk.
See, so there you go. There you have it, Montana. your drug addicts as well. All this strain is getting put on my city, and that's why I'm a San Francisco nationalist. I really want what's good for San Francisco.
You know, you have companies that used to have 4 buildings in San Francisco that now have 1 floor, and so all the infrastructure that's been built for this high pay is now sort of collapsing. You know, and then to say that the reason that San Francisco isn't doing well is because of poor people living on the street who use drugs. It's not real. It's a red herring. You know, we just did a street assessment here in the Mission, and 73% of the people that we spoke to were previously employed and housed. Okay, where were they working? They're working in janitorial jobs, in those office buildings. All of those businesses have changed their modality.
Oh,
well,
that makes
to employ hundreds, thousands of people who are working in low-level, entry-level jobs, you know, as janitors, as, you know, all the things that supported that business. Well, there's no one in those buildings.
Much like the gold tycoons who pillaged the West for its resources centuries ago, only to leave behind ghost towns that mark the Wild West, big tech has essentially used San Francisco as a playground for over 2 decades, and now has left behind an overpriced shell of a once great American metropolis. Anyways,
that kind of makes sense.
Greed is typically left out of the San Francisco conversation.
All you seem to hear about on TV is that San Francisco is an apocalyptic third world wasteland.
Brazen crime taking a huge toll on America's most progressive city.
Full of fentanyl, petty crime, graffiti, and so forth.
People are being shot, stabbed, beaten, brutalized, and they fornicate and they defecate and they do everything.
Is this true or is this cap? Let's go find out.
So my name is Tracy McCrae. I'm currently the president of San Francisco Police Officers Association. I've been a cop, it's gonna be almost 34 years.
Is crime on the rise here?
Certain types of crime are on the rise, so robberies, right?
Okay. Yeah, with the cars and all that.
I mean, don't walk around with your cell phone out because it's finna get snatched.
Really?
47 lowered the threshold for certain crimes.
Yeah, there you go.
Right.
Prop 47, it reduces certain drug and theft crimes from felony charges to misdemeanors.
Before, if
Used to be felony.
over $400, that would be a felony charge.
And now?
47, so now you can steal up to $949.99, and you just get a ticket if you're caught. It's a citation.
I thought they go to jail. No, they just get a ticket? Oh, no wonder. Even I'm tempted to steal at that point, man. Like, I'll steal $9 and I'll, I'm just gonna get a ticket. I'll pay that. Whatever. It's like.
So it's akin to you running a stop sign, I pull you over and I give you a traffic citation. And you're either one of 2 people. You're like, oh shit, I got a ticket. Or you're like, I don't give a shit. Back in November of, 2022, people just ransacked into the Louis Vuitton and just made off. That made national news.
Stunning video. This is going viral in San Francisco. Brazen thieves emptied out the Louis Vuitton store in Union Square.
So not a good look for the city, because we would love for people to come here and visit and spend their money, because tourism has always been
A good money. Yeah, yeah, oh, yeah.
Beautiful city in the world. San Francisco, I don't mean Frisco. San Francisco, here I go.
So the real footage.
Last week, they hit Burberry, they hit Fendi, they hit Gucci.
Lieutenant McCrae was making one thing clear. There was a massive organized retail boosting squad that was currently active in the immediate vicinity of Union Square. So I walked around Union Square and tried to find someone who might know something.
Within 15 minutes, I identified the culprits.
The Finesse Mall Gang, a graffiti and shopping
Really?
gang known for spray painting public buses and stealing shit from Union Square.
Anybody could go to a store, grab some shit, and run out. It's about technique. It's how you do it. I mean, it's a lot going on though. You got the drug sales. You got motherfuckers getting shot. Car burning.
Wow.
That's what's going on. That's how we get it, man. That's all we know. Getting it out the mud, getting out these dirty streets. Tenderloin, but we all locked in over here, man. We got face car valid all through these trenches.
That's so messed up.
How'd that make you feel?
Man, I'm ready to do it again.
Exciting, I bet.
Cover the face on this one, right? Yeah. Okay,
bro.
sick. Is that a good adrenaline boost?
Yeah, absolutely. My heart pumped.
Hey, look, let's go over here with it.
Got the cops right
I understand that. I understand that. I mean, I know friends that did graffiti back in the day. They didn't really like. It got to a point where they didn't like the art as much. They just like the adrenaline of making the art in a legal way. Got to that point.
You feel me?
Hi, Channel 5.
Hi, Channel 5. How do you guys make your money and support yourself out here?
Hey, look, before all these niggas was doing this run out the store shit, we was walking out the store. We was having them say, y'all have a good day. Finesse them all, that's what it is, man. It's FBA shit,
If
man.
you were to guess, how much merchandise do you think you've been able to boost numerically in the past couple years?
Oh, God, everything, bro.
Probably like a 100 ball, maybe a little more than a 100 ball. You know what I'm saying? A little more than.
They're so proud of it too.
Yeah, 100,000.
Hey, look, there's not a shop in Union Square that we haven't hit for at least 10 bands. All them designer stores, Montclair, Louis, Gucci, Sunglasses Hut.
Sunglasses Hut? Are you serious?
We was smacking them, bro.
I used to go to the Apple store and take the motherfucking display phones, bro. It's called Gorilla Boosting, bro. Go in there and come out, bro. Bare face and everything, no mask. You feel me? I'm in there, I'm getting out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, honestly, I done splashed during the daytime. You feel me? I ain't even gonna cap. I done splashed over there on Lombard. Tourists over here talking about, oh my God.
Wow.
Knock it off. You know what I'm saying? This is regular out here.
Can you tell me a crazy boosting story?
Crazy boost. Oh my God.
What's time?
They're so proud of this.
Shit, was going to Twin Peaks, and there was somebody parked up on the side trying to, you know what I'm saying, take some pictures and shit like that. Well, we end up splashing they shit.
Oh my God, I'm gone. Stay in here. Get down. Call Ashley. Stay down.
The next day, motherfuckers on the news.
Team of gunmen rob a film crew in front of terrified witnesses.
And see, one of the robbery suspects pistol whips one of the victims. Tripod legs are hanging outside of the rear passenger window as they drive away.
You feel me? But can't speak too much on that because, you know what I'm saying?
Tell them the Gucci story.
Okay, so one time we went to the Gucci store, RIP my nigga Fury, man, FBA, man. We went to Union Square,
man.
Search continues this morning for the gunman who robbed another high-end designer store in San Francisco's Union Square.
So I stole two $2,000 purses. He stole a tracksuit, alarms, and everything. My nigga Fury stole a couple things too, and he got alarms all through the Gucci tracksuit walking in.
Beeping, bro.
Bam, 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 and we're just everywhere we walk, bro, in the store beeping. The motherfuckers knew we was up to no good. By the time they come up, like, sir, you need any help? Nah, I just need help to show me where the exit's at now. I'm about done here. We walked out with like $10,000-$15,000 worth of shit, bro.
Are you guys worried about consequences like from the police out here?
What? San Francisco doesn't believe in crime. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Shout out the DA though. Oh, shout out
God damn, dude. I don't understand why they don't just change the laws again, man. Like, I mean, yeah, I guess San Francisco crime or cops are a joke, or like the laws is a joke at this point, man. They're like bragging about this. You know why? Because they're just gonna get a ticket for the most part, even though they're selling more than that. But bro, this is sad, man. This is sad.
We are hopeful that our DA will prosecute.
I did time in San Francisco, but never like stayed more than like a couple weeks. You know what I'm saying?
We've been doing consequences since juvenile hall. Graduated to prison.
Most definitely.
Still out here, same shit, same environment.
I think they don't give a fuck.
Do you think that's changing the way that like businesses decide to move their shit here?
Oh yeah, for sure. That's why they're all closing down on Market.
Since the start of the year, the city has seen the exit of more than a dozen national retailers from the downtown
Damn.
Do you guys feel bad about that? Or?
Absolutely not. Welcome to the Bay. Straight up. Welcome to the Bay, bro.
Welcome to the city. You know
and I hope when you executives come over here to finalize the paperwork to sign to close the store, your shit gets splashed, my nigga. Welcome to the Bay Area, bro.
How's
what we do? We do it all.
But it's like, bro, they're gonna eventually have like no more grocery stores or anything like that at that point, dude. It's like, oh, it's gonna be their fault. What are they gonna? What the? Okay, dude.
Flash shit, line them up, stain gang, we do all that, bro. Trap,
Dip City,
everything, bro. Out the bitch, you name it, we doing
off
it.
the bitch.
Working with our Hondos, you know, this baby Honduras right here, man. You feel me?
Shocking discovery in California's drug trade. Hundreds of San Francisco's dealers are coming to our state from just one place, the small town of Syria Valley. It's in the middle of Honduras. You can see in these pictures the many homes in the Syria Valley are built with images of familiar Bay Area icons.
I work at
What?
up the street. It's about 30, 40 Hondos out in front of that motherfucker every day selling dope.
Hey, what the fuck? What you want, bruh? Don't be recording all of that up in my face, bruh. Get that shit up on, bro. Don't fuck around like that, bruh.
The Hondos are Hondurans and
Yeah, they have no more brand sales, dude. No mames.
they're posted on every block. Police roll right past. They don't get out. They don't roll their window down. They don't say shit. They just look at them. Keep going.
What's going on with the Honduran gangs here?
As far as I know it, you get a lot of like young people that are trying to cross into the country, and so they get sponsored. You get a lot of Mexican cartels that are offering basically protection to these young people, and then once you're here, you're working for them.
Damn, even Mexican cartels are involved in this? I should not be surprised, honestly, right? I should not be surprised. I should not be surprised.
This is a very important part of the story. I had a chance to speak with a couple hondos, but I did so off camera. Putting them on camera could put them and their families at serious risk. Here's how it works, and here's why they're in San Francisco. Let's start with the history of fentanyl. Fentanyl is produced by China, or in China, depending on how you look at it. They sell most of their product legally to American pharmaceutical companies, like Johnson & Johnson, who owns the patent to fentanyl patches, fentanyl candy, and fentanyl liquid IV drip.
Fentanyl is used in operating rooms and to
Wait, there's candy?
control pain after surgery.
Much like Nike, Apple, and other American corporations looking to save...
Wait, so what exactly is fentanyl? Is it like, did I get that when I was in the hospital? Is that like for pain, or is that for, No, I think I got morphine, actually. Because they gave me like some drugs for like pain, guys, when I was at the hospital. Yeah, I think it was morphine. I don't know what it is. It was something like it made your whole body warm and relax.
money by outsourcing production to countries with lax labor regulations. American pharmaceutical companies literally procured trillion-dollar contracts with Chinese medicine manufacturers to produce cheap generics of many of our favorite drugs today. Percocet.
Oh, the song.
Xanax. Promethazine and codeine, aka Dirty Sprite.
Dirty Sprite? My friend used to drink that. Yeah, they get like, yeah, they got Sprite. They got like either like kind of like a gummy, like candy, like let's say gummy bears or something like that. And yeah, and then they added that. I was tempted to try it, but I never did.
Not least, the man of the hour, fentanyl. There's not really any music about fentanyl yet.
Fentanyl is going to bind to your opioid receptors in your central nervous system.
Well, at some point, these Chinese manufacturers realized there was more eager clients besides Johnson & Johnson. And the coolest thing about these new clients, they don't even need you to actually make the fentanyl. All they need is the analog precursors, sodium borohydride and chloride. They break it down, bag it up, and smuggle it into the U.S. These companies,
that's
the
simple?
Cartel and the Jalisco New Generation Cartel, $2 billion Mexican drug empires competing for control of smuggling routes into the United States. And so it began.
Drug overdoses are killing more Americans now than at any time in history.
100,000 people died. At 22 years old, Sawyer Post made a mistake. He tried Percocet, a prescription painkiller.
The Percocet itself was laced with fentanyl. Unfortunately,
oh, it was laced?
Krista says she believes this was Trinity's first time trying drugs.
9-year-old died from a fentanyl overdose.
9-year-old?
200 Americans die from a fentanyl overdose. Since 2018, which is around when these American-funded Chinese manufacturers began working with the cartels in Mexico, that number is now over 260,000 people. In San Francisco, about 2 people die from an overdose every day. Here is some incredibly sad footage of a husband handing over his wife's body to the San Francisco medical examiners.
Are you serious? Damn.
Can I give you a hug?
Oh, dear man, thank you. I can't take it anymore. You didn't even know Vicky, did you?
No.
Now, what you have to understand is that from a distribution standpoint, the current fentanyl crisis is much different than America's last significant drug crisis, which was the crack cocaine epidemic in the 1980s. Back then, cartels and possibly the
crack.
CIA sold directly to American gangs to
Plus the
distribute
CIA.
in places like Los Angeles, Miami, and New York City. However, over time, the cartels realized that it was much more profitable to import their own dealers into the United States from impoverished third world nations. This is what's going on with the Hondurans. The cartel scouts in the slums of Central America and finds working-age males in poverty. They promise them free, safe passage up north into the United States. Now, we
like good deal.
have recently gone to Latin America to follow in the footsteps of one of these Honduran migrants. But I will tell you this.
Is that why he's gonna do one in? Okay, I see.
Shortly after being smuggled across the U.S. border,
He went to Mexico.
are driven straight to San Francisco, given a package of fentanyl, given a street corner, and told they must sell it to pay off their coyotes. Anyways, more from the FEA gang.
Just catch a real quick tag right here.
Those
You guys going to the dead show? Have fun. I will.
As I stood on Market Street with FEA, a group of middle schoolers from Oakland approached us with backpacks full of candy for sale.
You take Cash App, little brother? Yeah, for sure. I'm watching I got hell of shit. You want some candy?
At first, I wasn't sure what was going on, but my new friend broke it down.
Yeah, so behind us right here, man, you know what I'm saying? We got these kids, I'd say about 12 to 15, 16. You heard one of them, he say from Oakland, so they hop on board, come out here. This is money zone. Like I said, I ain't from out here either. Everybody comes out here from other cities. Rarely will you find someone from the city that's actually out here hustling. Basically what they did, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna speak too deep on it, but come here with some backpacks, go to a store, fill it up with candy, walk down Market, and the tourists, 9 times out of 10, they gonna buy it. They think, you know what I'm saying, like, oh, okay, look at these kids. They got their little hustle going on here. We respect it. They could be out here stripping shit, this and that, so we're gonna support it. You know what I'm saying? Little do they know, but then, you know, you graduate. Now you figure out about dipping. Now you figure out house licks. Now you figure about playing with
What
guns.
the fuck?
Now you start, you know what I'm saying? You expand your horizon. You feel me? Bro, it ends up how me and my nigga Dre's ended up, bro. You start going to juvenile hall, and then you go to county jail, and then you go to prison. So he's supporting the young niggas.
So it's like the beginning.
The escalation of crime is pretty interesting.
Oh, it is. You know, they start looking up to the wrong kind of things, too. Like, they look up to my nigga right here, you feel me? Bape outfit, you know, off-white belts, Jordans. That's the ultimate goal is I want to be out here saucy. You know what I'm saying? There's no talking to the young generation. They don't want to hear it because I didn't want to hear it.
Is it possible to, like, stop people from going down this road?
Yeah.
Because if you want it, you're going to get it. Yeah. I was the same
Oh,
way.
damn.
You know, I was going to juvenile hall. Motherfuckers was trying to
That's
preach
true.
this and preach that. And
what you gonna do when you're making no money and you dropping out of high school? Got a baby on the way with your lady. She don't understand you a little crazy.
Guy rapping. Sorry.
You can't even stop. You're stealing from your parents and running from the cops. Yeah, let me keep it real. Take a moment, look back. Every kid's got a dream that it wasn't be a drug addict. If you want to be high, be a hope dealer.
I don't want to hear none of it. You feel me? I don't want to hear what you guys change your life and this and that and what it leads to. Like, I ain't tripping, bro.
What are your aspirations for your life? Be honest.
Me? Shit, I'm trying to get it together now, man. I've spent way too many years fucking up, you know what I'm saying? I'm
trying to get it together now, huh?
now, bro, and it's just trying to get into a union or something like that. That's the plan right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm in the process of that, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of behind the scenes with this shit. You feel me? This is just.
Damn, you guys bought hella candy. What the fuck? You see how much candy they got?
It's not even about the candy, man. It's just the support. I don't even want the candy. You know what I mean? You gotta support. Shit, I'm about to head back to San. But my niggas gonna be out here. Pleasure meeting you, bro.
My new friends from FEA said they had to go back to San, but I wanted to keep checking out the streets of the Tenderloin. So they linked me up with their friend named Antoine, who is a couple blocks away.
Hey, what's up, my
Antoine?
I'm gonna tell you like this, man. I done seen everything in San Francisco. The only thing I ain't never seen, a bitch that I need and a turtle with speed, nigga. On everything I love, nigga. Bippin' shit is going
My
bananas,
God.
Nigga. When I say bananas, nigga. On everything, nigga.
What the fuck, dude? He is the character. He is the character.
With a duffel bag and he happy, he did his thug thizzle that evening. You feel me? And it's a little petty crime, a little slap on the wrist. You feel me? I'm talking about you go sit up in county about 3-4 days, depending on what kind of prize you got. And they gonna let you write about that motherfucker. Motherfuckers get right back up in that motherfucker. Petty crime. Sparkies on the leash, top, and pull that motherfucker right back. Spark plugs and break a window quicker than a bip on my mama.
So can you tell us where we're at and what's going on?
Man, we is on 8th and Market. Don't know if notorious 8th and Market. You can find everything down here on 8th and Market, from hygiene bottles to fentanyl to bikes to wheelchairs. If you want a wheelchair, you come down here and get a wheelchair.
Get a wheelchair?
Apple juice or canned goods, you get it for the low. You ain't gotta go to Food Court Safeway. Come right here.
Jacob Shibashevsky, who owns Fermentation Lab on Market Street, says crime in the mid-market area has worsened post-pandemic.
I wish there was more that could be done.
So it's cool with me because I've been in San Francisco all my life. But for people that just moving out here, it's really hurting them because they're not used to this. So it's like the people that's gentrifying and coming into our neighborhood in these new tech company buildings and stuff are the ones that's complaining. If you don't like it, go back home. I'm okay with that. Shit, I'm tired of San Francisco being packed. Go ahead, close this motherfucker down. Let us get back to who we was before. The people that's been here, we okay with this. This has been going on before our time. This has been going on for years and decades. It's just visible now because they don't have nowhere to put them. If you look at documentaries from 1980s in San Francisco, they've been doing this. This been going on.
The rush is what got me.
I'm not gonna say we cool with it, but we understand it. We see how it goes. We okay with that.
This guy's doing a nitrous balloon. You think he's here for the Grateful Dead show, or you think he's a homeless guy? You here for the Grateful Dead show, or you living on the streets?
All gas, no break.
Hell yeah.
There you go.
I think at this point, it's important to note that this
I remember those balloons. Remember like that they get it from Nas, like cars and stuff, and it makes your like what do you call it? Your voice like very, 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 very deep.
entire documentary was pretty much filmed in a 6-block radius that composes one particular neighborhood in the city. This neighborhood is called the Tenderloin. Since the 1890s, it's been nicknamed the Tenderloin because it was suggested that police who patrolled the area receive additional hazard pay bonuses. Also supplement their income with bribes from local brothels, gambling halls, speakeasies, and so forth. And ultimately receive such a good payout, they could afford tenderloin steaks for dinner every night. The point I'm making is that for over 100 years, cops in Frisco have turned a blind eye to crime in the Tenderloin. Much like the downtown east side in Vancouver, BC, Canada, or the Kensington area of North Philadelphia, they consider it to be a containment policy. If they allow certain things like open-air drug markets to occur in a specific contained zone, then crime is unlikely to occur in more affluent nearby neighborhoods. The same is true in San Francisco. Just a stone's throw away from the Tenderloin are very affluent neighborhoods.
So the containment.
Like Hill, Pacific Heights, and North Beach. These neighborhoods have a high police presence and low crime rates.
Anyways, that's a story for another day. I wanted to check out some of the open-air drug markets that were allegedly in the Tenderloin.
Antoine agreed to show me the biggest one, but he was a bit nervous about filming.
So what is this block up here that we're about to walk to?
This the block. This the block. If you gonna see, but that's the block. You feel me? But it's just a popular block where things happen. Things happen. For downtown, you know, like we finna go check in with them. You know, I'm gonna let y'all know what's going on. I passed through, but I don't know enough, you know, to be right here. But I'm gonna let them go. You feel me? And do how they do when they do it.
So what's this block called again?
The Woo Block. WOO Block. I'm
Woo
not
Block?
from here. I don't hang out down here, but I know about it because I'm a San Franciscan. And just know, this block get a little crazy at times depending on what's going on. You feel me? It's a go-to block.
Woo Block.
You want to get something, they gonna have something. Everything. That's why I said I'm gonna let the Hawk Twins let you know.
What's going on, y'all?
The Hawk Twins?
To the city, man, where it's pretty at. We on the Woo Block, man. We is trapping over here, man. Selling weed, slapping booties, and making movies, man.
I can never switch. I can never snitch. I can never fuck with niggas acting like a bitch. I can never fold, could never be a hoe. I ain't never been a trick. I forever get the dough. I can never switch. I can never snitch. I can never fuck with niggas acting like a bitch. I can never fold, could never be a hoe. I ain't never been a trick. I forever
Is this song better than your friend's Shadow? Let me know.
Till I get $1 million deal, I'm still gonna sell dope on this hill, man.
How would you guys describe the current state of San Francisco?
It's a bunch of shit going on, but this shit ain't nothing new. You know, everything that's going on right now been going on. It's just more so like they making it easier for motherfuckers. You know, they giving out needles, they giving out shit. You know, like
It's part of San Francisco's public health strategy called harm reduction, taking steps to reduce the
I
negative
remember
consequences
this.
of using drugs.
This is a lot of it.
I remember this. They were giving out like supplies.
Sitting on here, and then they burn it and they smoke it through a straw.
shit, they just passed the law. They don't take you to jail for stealing no more. You get cited and released. They damn near making it easy. You know what I mean? Like, So that's why everyone off dope come to the city. It's easy to be on dope. The police don't give a fuck. Cause they ain't gonna take no dope fiend to jail, cause they ain't gonna make no money off of it. They'd rather take me and Tyler to jail, cause they know we gonna bail out. They gonna make some money off of us.
I'm a done daughter. Think I let it smell of that gunpowder. Pass the whole little bro so he can get some funds out of it.
They don't take crackheads to jail because it's no money in it. They don't have no money. They're not gonna pay no fines. My son go to school right here. I take my son to school and he looking at the niggas, the dude smoking dope right here. You know what I mean? So if you live here, it is kind of a problem because your kids are raised up watching people smoking dope on the side of the street, and that ain't cool. It is not good, you know. So I feel
But you're
like
not helping it. Like,
give them a certain area.
especially with the music you're making it.
It's a disease, motherfuckers off heroin and shit. If they stop doing,
But that's all they know too, right?
so it's more so like instead of killing them, we're gonna give them some clean needles, or they gonna catch AIDS, you know, and be out here, you know.
She's standing right here. They just drove past 4-5D. They should be up there, but they down here.
The police, they rather pull up on me talking about we the real twins. There was some twin police. They pulled up on us like we the real twins.
Take y'all real twin ass up the street and go do some work.
Channel 5 Live Worldwide, Hollywood and Vine. Fuck the authority, Channel 5 News.
Channel 55. We don't fuck with custers. And 5 is the best number.
If you enjoyed this documentary, I have great news. You only saw a small portion of what we're allowed to post on
Oh
YouTube.
my God.
The complete documentary includes...
It's on Patreon and everything, but oh my God, dude, San Francisco, man. I feel bad for people that live there.